Who got the juice? The Dallas Juice Boys got the juice, and you can get it too. Visit naturallemonade.com with one L, or catch the Dallas Juice Boys food truck at a live event near you. Taste what the fuss is all about. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and of course, what started it all off, the original. To get the juice, visit naturallemonade.com with one L and support some young Dallas entrepreneurs. Yeah.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the number 1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients based on honesty, integrity, and fair pricing. Maximus Security Services specializes in home and business alarm repair services in the DFW Metroplex. Save up to 70% by repairing or updating your current system and avoid signing outrageous 3-year contracts with monthly payments that could cost up to $1,500. Remember, here at Maximus Security Services, there will be no 3-year contract required for our services. I repeat, no contract for our services. At Maximum Security Services, we repair systems from Ring, DSC, MDENCO, GE, NAPCO, 2GIG, and all monitoring systems. To speak to one of our top-of-the-line Maximus Security System technicians, call 214-377-0342. Our technicians have been rated 4.9 out of 5 stars by our Home Advisor clients. Call today, 214-377-0342. Maximus Security Services, honesty, integrity, fair pricing, no credit check or credit required, and absolutely no hassle about monitoring. To speak with one of our technicians, call 214-377-0342. Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the prom, the adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bilotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. To get your tickets now when I do me now, hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Berry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low bass, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. People. It is a Monday up in here.
Too early for this.
For the members of the Church of Anybody Could Get It. It is never too early for me to wake you up and understand you dragging right there. You dragging, you complaining about Monday, but what is your alternative? The alternative is that you are not here. You are breathing. You are alive. You are ready to make your dreams come true. I will do this every month. I'm writing it down in my book, people. The Pastor Michael Shawn and the First Lady Shawnee Scott, and I think Jay Black is something about it leads the deepest. I don't know. He does something. He does something. I don't know. He fills in for me when I'm not there with a sermon, or I might have gone on a drinking binge or something. I don't know. All I know is today we're gonna have a good day, and this week is gonna be an incredible week, and you will understand the problems that you have. Our only problems if you deal with them as problems. You can deal with them as resolutions. You can have your resolutions to what you need to have. Oh, baby.
All right.
Shout out to Ashley Newman.
There's more? Jesus.
Ashley Newman, number one on deck.
I thought it was going to end.
Nigga nah. Let me tell you, Ashley, I see Afro Queen, I see you in the building. Oh, we missed Friday. That was all because of my ass. LaQuisa. Rich rising to you, mama. We will see you at the time to re-prom 23. Diane, good morning. Every day is going to be a Friday with Michael Shawn the Takeover Legend. That was good. Good morning, right back at your mama. Jay Black is sluggish today. But he's my brother, so I'm going to make sure that I uplift him and get him out that sluggishness. Is that a word, Mike? I don't know. Shawnee Scott just celebrated a whole weekend with her amazing daughter on her birthday. She done put in work.
All right.
I got to get her sluggishness out of there, too.
Shaquisa said it's never too early.
All of a sudden, this music done got me turned up. I don't know if Shawnee put this in our musical catalog, but all of a sudden I realized this is my turn-up music. I don't give a damn about DJ Khaled. This is my turn-up music. Oh, I don't know if I had a good weekend in there, but I know my perspective is right. I'm going to make sure y'all Stacey Mitchell, good morning. Woo! All right. Ain't it good morning? Good morning, everybody.
Queen Born, more team.
Queen Born in the building. Good morning. How? Shawnee, I already know you had a busy weekend. Taking care of everything you had to take care for the extravaganza that was your daughter's birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Tan. Happy birthday. How was your weekend there, girl?
Well, yeah, it was her birthday, so we had to do the whole thing at the little kid resort. But it started Friday, and the kids weren't supposed to get here till 1:00, but I had kids at my house at 8:00, and well, actually 7:30. The first one got here.
They was ready.
Your problem.
Yeah, and then by 9, because it was still stuff I had to do. Like we go to the resort, I got to go buy food, pack 6 kids. So I'm not buying all that food. I had to, we take the air fryer, the crock pot, the griddle, all that.
Not the griddle. I don't even know what the griddle is. But the griddle sound like it's gonna cook something nice.
Yeah, like you cook your burgers, your meat.
I thought it was the grill. Okay.
Yeah, and but we had to go to Walmart, and so I had to take these girls too. I couldn't leave them here.
Ooh, a field trip to the Walmart. Oh man.
The craziest thing happened.
Oh, what?
It really set me off because it was some stuff that the baby girl needed in the electronics. So we got to pay for electronics in electronics.
Yeah,
so
you do.
They were standing where the computers and the phones were, and I'm right on the side of them. And these look like little girls. They don't look like grown women. They look like little. When you see the girls, they look like little girls.
Oh boy.
And this dude walks up to them, and he said something, and so I spoke up because I'm in line here in electronics. I said, "What you talking to him for? What they do?" And he all tatted up, and so he looking at me like he ready to, start some stuff. Okay. And he's like, "Well, I was asking them if they wanted to buy a phone." So I was like, "Motherfucker, you know they can't buy no phone. You can look at them and tell they not old enough to buy a phone. So why are you?" And he's like, "Well, if you want to buy a phone," and by that time, the other lady from Walmart was walking up to me, and she was like, "Well, he's a vendor here. I don't give a fuck who he is. They kids. They can't buy no phone. You know they can't buy a phone. You know they cannot buy a phone. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Let them know.
So the Walmart.
Did they buy a phone? No.
Did they get the new iPhone? Did they get the new iPhone?
So he just hustling. The guy was hustling. That's all.
No,
He's trying to.
No, he's not hustling. You don't walk up. See, this is that's that bullshit they try to tell me at Walmart. They cannot make a purchase like that. You know that. Why are you walking up to these 4 little girls asking them that?
And why aren't you asking where their parents were at? Where your parents at? Can I speak to your
Why
parents?
are you doing it? Clearly, you see them sitting there with a basket, and it's a line here with a couple of black women. So apparently, that's who they with. And I had to talk to the girls. I was like, y'all got to get y'all. Don't talk to them. Y'all got to pay attention. We getting ready to go. That's how they pick your ass up. He would have drugged you over there, and I don't know what would have. He know you can't buy a phone. He knows you can't buy a phone. He know you can't buy a phone. There was no reason for him to say that. He would have better off saying, y'all want y'all mama to do this, or y'all want some candy. He should have did that. So that was the first thing.
Don't say y'all want some candy. Don't say y'all want some candy. Don't say that shit. Don't say that shit.
When we get to the resort, which is strictly for kids, this whole resort is for kids, but I couldn't understand why they had so many bars in there with all these kids. And
I wish I'd have went. Nah, I'm playing.
The girls, they had fun, but the first night, about 2:00 in the morning, that's when I made everybody pack up their shit because we was about to leave and I was about to drop all them kids off because they woke me up, they were loud, and they were cussing. 2 of them was on the phone cussing. And I had already talked to the parents and said they can't be on the phones at night. Because I can't control that. I can't control that. They don't need to tell nobody where we at. I don't need no extra kids showing up. None of that. So I wake up to motherfucker that, and the people on the phone saying stuff back. So I was like, pack it all up. We about to go. Call y'all mamas, tell them I'm dropping y'all off because this is too much. But the one little girl said, well, I didn't know we weren't supposed to be on the phone. Well, baby girl, you not the problem. My daughter is a problem because she should have told y'all. My mama crazy.
Yeah, my mama cray. So don't be cussing.
Mama real.
Let me tell y'all these rules right quick.
So we got through that. I just left the room for a little while and had to walk around the resort, which was weird because that's the first time I've been in a hotel and there was nobody out at night. Because it's for kids, of course, all the parents and everybody are in, but the arcade was going. So then we got past that. The next day they were at the pool. We were down at the pool again in the water park because there's a water park on this resort. And I said, well, okay, they doing good. They big girls. Because the water park is for kids. It really is.
That's the setup.
Is like 3 feet. And I had already sat there with them the day when we got there. Because when we got there, of course, we went straight to the water park. I sat there with them, rode the slides, but I really couldn't do nothing. I was like, this is some bullshit for adults. I don't ever want to come here again. I don't ever want to come here because this ain't nothing but a Motel 6 on steroids with a water park. And I said, well, okay, y'all, I'm gonna go upstairs. Y'all just stay together. And I'm gonna go upstairs, and y'all can stay down here because it closed at 9. So I went upstairs, 8. And I said, well, let me go back down there and check on them.
Wait till I get my money right.
I get down there. I wasn't gone for but nothing but like maybe 20, 25 minutes. And I see the girls. I see the 3 of them are in this pool where they got the basketball and stuff. You can play all these games. And I see these little boys that they talk. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and watch. They were just talking. Then they all took a picture. They all got together, the boys, and they took a picture because they bought the little things to put their phones in so they wouldn't get wet and they could do stuff. Didn't really like the picture, but I'm like, okay, Shawnee, they just taking a picture. Then
Wait. When you say you didn't really like the picture, why didn't you like the picture? What was giving you bad vibes? What was giving you?
They was too close. They all had to get in to take the picture.
Got
I don't know who the little boys are.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have broke that shit up. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I'm just standing there watching. Then one little boy put his hand on my daughter's shoulder.
Let's go. And it is on.
I walk over to the other side to get closer so they can at least see me. The girls can at least, see, oh, girl, go your mama. They don't see me. So he done put his hand on her shoulder. And he go on, he starts shooting the ball. They being little girls. He comes back over to her, he puts his hand on her neck. That's when I kicked them flip-flops off and walked right in that pool. I said, I don't know who this little motherfucker is, but I know he better not touch you no more. And you don't allow nobody to do that. Get out this pool. And so they had to come on out and go over to the other pool with me. And then the other two showed up. They were on the slide. And so the one little girl that got in trouble the night before for cussing on the phone, she switched up and went with my oldest daughter. I said, why you going with her now? You don't want to get in trouble no more? She said, I don't want to get in trouble. Tamron and Kennedy can hang together. So I sat on down there, but we had to have some talks about it because, they had an arcade at night, and this resort is like, if I wasn't paying attention, if I would have said, okay, I'm going to go to sleep, these kids can go in and out these rooms. They can do all kind of stuff. But once we got past the stuff like that, they had a good time.
Well, yeah, after the warden, I mean, you were the warden the whole time.
Yeah, because I got other people's kids with me. I can't allow nothing to get home, go on. But then we got home, and that's why I don't like doing this. I had fun with the kids, and I'm glad they had fun. But when it's time to go home, it's time to go home. So I'm still sitting here babysitting, but eventually everybody got home.
Yeah, that the trip would have been over when the little boy, and I know what you did because you did the right thing as a mom. When the little boy touched my daughter's neck, I wouldn't say shit to my daughter. I went straight to the little boy. My dog, don't ever fucking put your hands on my daughter's neck in your fucking life ever again.
The hands, I don't get that. I mean, I know what he up to. I know what he's trying to do.
And then I would have got to my daughter, but that would have been the first motherfucker I would have had to speak to. Don't ever touch my daughter again in your fucking life. Matter of fact, you get the fuck out the pool.
Because you knew what you was doing at 13.
Because you knew what the fuck you was doing.
No, guys, we do that.
Yeah, then all hell would have broke loose when I got my daughter in back in the hotel room. But you did a good job. Like, honestly, as much as Jay said you the warden, you did a good job.
Yeah, you got to sit on top of it. And then the room, it sounds like it's new. And I'm glad it's not the one because originally I wanted the 2-story one, so I could be upstairs and they be downstairs. But it has like a little cabin where they have bunk beds, but ain't no doors. So you walk in the bathroom, their cabin, then my bed, and then there was this pull out where my oldest daughter and her friends slept.
Right.
I like being closest to the door.
Right.
So I was like, I don't like this. When I fall asleep, they can walk out of here, and your key is on your armband. The armbands we had, that's your key. You don't have to have a card. And so every time they get up and go to the bathroom, it sounds like somebody was going out the door. And I was like, who at that door? And they're like, we just going to the bathroom, Miss Shawn.
Exactly. But I like it. Who at the door? Just going to the bathroom. Good. As
trying to let little homie in.
As long as you know, every time you get up and them feet move, them little size 6 feet or 7 feet move, I got you. I know what you're doing. I would have slept in front of the door. Old boy would have been sleeping with the fishes in lake. James, you know what we talking about?
Brian said he would have slugged them.
Well, Brian, you can't slug him. We can't go to jail. All you gotta do is like, dude, don't ever in your life think, okay. But it turned out well. So where's my round of applause after all the bombs have been dropped?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a lot of responsibility. Other people's kids, 13 years old age, where everybody's hot in the pants.
I wouldn't do it. God bless. Any parent who does it is a responsible parent, and I'm not that parent. So, wow, that was a lot. Jay Black, how was your weekend?
Man, I just tried to cut the grass, but it rained all weekend.
It was raining all weekend. It was raining all weekend.
It just rained.
It rained all weekend.
I couldn't even do my lawn care. I couldn't do my normal.
Don't be my
routine.
dad. My dad didn't give a damn about the rain. My dad would be out there with the lawnmower. And I'm like, Dad, I think there's something that said we could die if we cut the grass. And, well, we gonna die today. That's what we gonna do.
It's our routine on the weekends.
It's our routine. Cut it up. Back in the front. That's hilarious. But you got the ride along, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's even more dangerous in the rain.
It can get stuck in the, if it's certain areas, if it ain't, easy to ride on, some grass areas can get muddy. So so it'll be all right.
And I don't want to have a memorial how Jay died. He was cutting the grass. I'd be mad as hell.
It was raining,
like,
and then the lightning struck, and then
and he decided he had to be out there. Like I would still cry, but I was like, damn.
Did it to himself.
I tried to tell he wanted to start a business doing that, right? He wanted to start a business. He wanted to
show the neighbors that I'm committed.
Like I'm committed. I ain't getting no fines. Ain't nobody give me a sagitation.
48 hours of rain. Yeah, Stacey, Miss. So y'all in Jersey, Philly area, it rained literally all weekend long. And
it's supposed to rain more this week. It's sunny out right now, but it's supposed to rain more this week. My weekend, what I do? I really didn't do much. Sunday I had to go to a memorial for Derek, a good friend of mine who I've known since I was 16. He passed away. And Monty she was invited to some pageant. I know Shawnee has experience in this, to be some pageant for the state of New Jersey. So at the same time, Monty had to go to a pageant and we both had to go to the memorial. My parents went. So I had to go to the pageant. It was the setup for the pageant. It's always a money grab.
As soon as you said, I'm here, this new money grab. Oh, we need you. You're a perfect fit.
So supposedly this is all invitation only. Now there wasn't as many people. I thought it was gonna be some American Idol bullshit, but it wasn't hundreds. So so I had to go speak and everybody clap it up for me because I did not cry once during my talk. I was actually funny. It was actually like I did a set. I did good.
You could have cried. They say it's okay. Men can cry. That's what they say. You can show your emotions.
Yeah, that's what they say. But then motherfuckers be holding that shit against you on the low. They be holding that shit against you on the low. Women be calling you a bitch on the low. They be calling you a bitch. On the low when they around their girls, they be calling you a bitch. They like, bitch ass motherfucker crying again. Look at And Autumn and Akela said, Dad, you did good. It was the first time they had ever seen me speak in a public forum. They have never seen me, obviously, because of my material. They have never seen me actually perform. And that went well. Then I ran over there to the pageant situation. And then I read the scam. We all three of us, we know how to run the scam. And but I understand there's some positive stuff that can happen. And she did well. So we get a phone call in 5 days. And then Monty was like, well, we gotta go back to the memorial because Nina and Pop, those my parents are there. We got, I was like, cool. So we went there. So the Knicks are playing. The Knicks are playing, and they have a spot where everybody walks over, and it's a ice cream place. It's seats, tables, but there's a bar. It's a sports bar right there.
Okay. Playoff basketball going on. New York Knicks,
my Knicks are playing, and I'm going to have a PSA announcement in a few minutes. My Knicks are playing.
Morning, Leslie.
So I go, without thinking, I go to the bar, and I go to the bartender, and I'm asking him, yo, I know you get this ass all the time, but you're playing softball on ESPN. You're playing softball. And he says, you want the game, don't you? I said, yeah, I want the game. And can I get a menu? And he goes, you're a Knicks fan. I said, well, I had the NY thing on my chain. I was like, duh, motherfucker. You see, I'm here. I'm all the way in.
What?
So I'm not paying attention to what this is looking like, right? I'm at the bar. The one person that shouldn't be at the bar is at the bar. Ain't nobody else at the bar. I'm dolo.
It crossed my mind. Okay.
Right. And I look to my left, and one of my twins, Autumn, has got her arms on the bar with her hand like this. She's like, what you doing?
What are you doing?
I said, what? I said, I wanted, and I'm stuttering like this. I'm just trying to get the bar guy to change. She said, oh, you want to watch the game? I said, yeah. I'm not lying. I look to my right, and my other twin is there.
On the other side.
Now, mind you, they're not old enough to be at a bar. And she's sitting there. She said, "So what you ordering, Dad?" I'm like, well, y'all want some pizza? I wasn't even like, I was going to order some fries. Y'all want some pizza? And then the grand finale, because it always is the union rep leader. Amani pulls up a chair.
Oh, wow. Like the mob boss. Okay.
And tells the bartender, "Well, since my dad is ordering food, I had some chicken fingers, I had some French fries. Can you make sure I get the honey mustard and the horseradish? And and these little heifers don't leave me there for the entire time." Now, I feel like a bad parent because your kids ain't supposed to be at the bar. Like the ice cream place is right there, the other place is right there, and I'm sitting there, but I can't tell them get out the bar because the game is only showing at the bar. So,
Wow.
So everything turned out well. We joked and laughed, and I thought it was crazy that I was joking and laughing. But I didn't crack a joke. I didn't crack a joke about it.
So a former alcoholic can sit at the bar without having a drink. Well, that's a kudos to you, because that had to be tough in itself.
Yeah, I never had a problem sitting at the bar and not drinking, because it wasn't that I drank because I was at the bar. It drank because I felt like drinking. And I can't explain this to people. When I drink because I feel like drinking. It's not because of the atmosphere. I'm not the person who be like, well, everybody's drinking. So no, I just feel like it. Like, I just feel like it at the time. It has nothing to do. I could be in a library reading a book, and if I feel like it, I'll be like, I'll run out, go get something to come back. So
that's weird. That's hard for me to believe. Like, if somebody's addicted to crack or cocaine, they could just sit around it and not want it. Like, that seemed deep to me.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've never drank. I've drank because my mind is clicked in and said I'm a drink. So I guess what you're saying is, well, wouldn't that click in if you were at the bar? I guess you're right. But I've never used that excuse because I'm around it, that's why I feel like drink. Because I know when I press the button, when the button gets pressed, I could be at church and be like, all right, I'll be back, y'all. Talk to y'all in a second. And I've been at church and done that. Like, I've done that at church and known where the liquor store was outside of the church. I've known where the liquor store is and been right back. But it turned out we wound up joking and laughing. For those who don't know, my relationship with my kids has been strained. It's gotten a lot better. But we wound up joking and laughing. And Autumn has this Polaroid camera that she wanted. It was like 2 Christmases ago. And she said, I want a Polaroid camera. And I thought that Polaroid had made a new camera. But no, it's a camera that after it comes out, you got to shake it like this.
Old school. Okay.
Old school. And that's the camera she wanted. So we wanted taking pictures. And then she wanted to take one picture with us. And I was like, no. We got to move. There's no way.
With the bar
if I post this on Instagram. If I post this on Instagram and y'all see the prices on tequila and vodka and $3 draft, and $2 draft, people gonna look at me like, Mike, what did you do? I said, no, we gotta move over here. We gotta move over here. All right. So the basketball game, I just want to put this because we don't talk a lot about sports. Pastor Mike got his own communion. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so everything has happened, and LeBron James is gonna play against the Golden State Warriors.
Woo!
Again. I'm going to tell y'all now, everybody who knows me, unless you are texting me about the basketball game, when these games are on, leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm saying.
And that's potentially, it could go 7. You think the Lakers got this? The Lakers against Golden State Warriors.
No. When they play Steph, you just never know. You don't know. Steph is a beast.
No, yes.
Steph Curry is a fucking beast.
Yeah, 50 points.
I'm just letting y'all know. When the game is on, unless you are calling me to talk shit about the game, you got an opinion on the game. Don't ask me about a comedy show. Don't ask me about bills. Don't text me about potential anything. If it ain't about Golden State and LeBron James, please leave me alone. Because if LeBron James wins a championship this year in his 20th season, all you Jordan fans can suck the biggest dick. All of y'all. Y'all can take your Jordans and trash them. Y'all can do whatever you want. If LeBron James in his 20th season messes around and wins the championship, I don't want to hear shit about Michael. Matter of fact, unless you're saying Michael Shawn, don't say Michael around me.
Michael Jordan is still going to always be looked at as the greatest because the era, because what he did. Like, it's always Jordan,
that he
LeBron,
did,
Kobe. There's always going to be your top three.
You don't understand. When you are the all-time leading scorer in the NBA and you're going to end up in top 5 in assists of all time, and you have been to the playoffs and the NBA finals 10, 11 times, and you won 4 MVPs.
They can say, but he didn't win
you were a
all the
billionaire before you left the league. Yeah, I know it ain't got. He's a billionaire before he left the league. Just leave me alone. Now, one more thing about sports, and then we will move on to something else that has to do with sports that is tragic. Dylan Brooks. When you talk shit to the king.
What happened? Wait, first, who was
Dylan Brooks played for the Grizzlies and talked wild shit. He said LeBron was old.
You too old.
You too old. And he said, I don't give respect to somebody unless they lay 40 on me. Well, you know what the Lakers did instead of laying 40 on you? They beat your bitches by 40. Dylan Brooks, you want to be Draymond Green without the championships. You want to be Draymond so damn bad, but you ain't got one chip. You ain't even got a Western Conference Finals appearance. You have nothing. You are the ugly chick that still wants to cheat and thinks somebody's going to forgive her. No, you're not going to get forgiven, bitch. You are the dude that is living on his mom's couch working at the UPS store. And I work there. And you think you're going to get forgiven. But you're not built. Michael Shawn ain't built. And then this is the crazy thing. This is when I know you new generation dudes is soft as fuck. You refuse to talk to the media.
Yeah, that was a bitch.
After you lost, you refused.
For those who didn't catch that, he said LeBron was old after they beat one of those games, and they was talking trash after they won and said LeBron is old, blah blah blah. So when LeBron beat him the next couple of games, now they don't want to talk to the media. Which they required to do those.
He got fined. He actually, dumbass got fined for both games. But this is the crazy thing. In his rant, he said LeBron can't go to his left. He said LeBron, and the final shot of the game that iced the game, LeBron went to the left and bullied your diabetic skinny ass, and he took you right to the hole, and he yelled at the crowd, ah! But you're not gonna talk to media afterwards? When I come up here, I fuck up. I still gotta talk to y'all. Still gotta answer them tough questions. I still gotta answer the questions. Still got to. So that is my NBA. I'm just letting y'all know. Game time is Tuesday. Is tomorrow. Please, unless it's about the game. Please don't.
The game time starts tonight though, because the Sixers start with Boston. So that's it for all y'all NBA fans.
But Embiid's not playing.
That's the series.
Embiid's not playing, and I feel bad. I actually do feel bad for the Sixers that they don't have Embiid. So now in tragic news, and Mo's not here. I think Mo will be here maybe sometime this week or maybe next week. Sexy Mo, our therapist, is not here. And I want to get the gentleman's name correct, because if something doesn't put your life in perspective, and it's not about
diabetic skinny, yeah,
it's diabetic skinny.
Go ahead, read.
Now, he big to me. Pause. He big to me. But the LeBron, he a little fragile motherfucker. They need a fragile thing on.
Don't lose your train of thought, because I threw you on quick.
All right, so we're not. You don't compete on pain. You don't compete on tragedy. Like any pain that you're feeling, you don't have to say, well, it's not painful, or you're not hurt, or your heart isn't broken because somebody else. But Tampa Bay Buccaneer linebacker Shaquille Barrett's 2-year-old daughter drowned in the family pool.
What? That's sad.
If that doesn't get you to thinking, when I saw it, the first thing I thought about is the shit that's going through my mind that's fucking with me. If that doesn't put something in perspective, even going to the memorial, put shit in perspective that a mother had to say goodbye to her husband, and then a few years later say goodbye to her oldest son. Some of this shit, in my mind, I'm going to speak for me. Some of the stuff in my mind that fills my head that takes up the time and space in my brain that I really stress over and I snap over. When I see shit like this, I'm embarrassed that I actually do snap over this stuff and I actually do allow myself to waste time being mad, irritated, sad, upset. And I'm not people. Life is hard.
Mhm.
Life is hard. But sometimes things have to put shit in perspective. We only got but so much time with people. I watched this one therapy guy. He might have been a pastor. And he said, when you're with a loved one, he said, I had to he is a pastor. I had to pastor tons of funerals. And I've never seen a husband or a wife say at the funeral, I wish we would have argued more. Ever.
Good morning, Mark.
Because all them things ain't important. And I know y'all be like, you're not really the pastor of a church. Listen, man. Listen when I tell you.
Yeah, right, sure.
I'm going to do my best not to let this shit get at me. That's his daughter. Thank you. If that was Shawn, he put that picture up. That man is dealing with a tragedy that is so that I can't even fathom what it must feel like. Now, this also happened to Mike Tyson. He lost his daughter on a tragic accident on an exercise machine in the house, where she got caught up on the exercise machine. I ain't trying to bring nobody down. I'm trying to bring y'all up. People, man.
You see this a lot. Does the parents blame themselves? Is it your responsibility knowing you have a pool in the back of your house and you don't have it to where as though a baby can't get into it?
Do you know how many times one of my daughters
just asking
ran outside and opened the screen door while the parents were talking, and they were scurrying around the pool, and I was able to walk out there and be like, what y'all doing? And sit out there. But I got lucky because during the conversation, I just happened to peek over and seen them run out the backyard to go to the pool. This happened to O.J. Simpson. They lost their child. And I'm not being funny. O.J. really lost his child to drowning in the pool. Mike Tyson lost a child to an accident on the treadmill. And this man lost his 2-year-old.
Like a fence, a gate,
They can get through past that, though. Like, even the new ones they're not new now because my kid's 13 and 14 now. But even with all the locks and stuff, when they got to a certain point, they could figure out how to get past it.
I remember
to be on top of them, and I mean, I'm not saying that it's their fault because it was definitely an accident. But
Tam said, dealing with a beloved family death now. My sweet love was 24. My son's BF. We had a vigil yesterday, wake and funeral this week. We are heartbroken. Our prayers go out to you, Tam. Our prayers go out to you. And to speak to your point, Jay, I remember I was by the pool. And I remember my dad was on the grill. And I turned to talk to him. And the girls were sitting down when I turned my back. And all I heard was splash. And I calmly turned around because I knew I'm here. I'm going to scoop them up. And I jumped in the pool and scooped it. It was Monty. And because she was always the aggressive one. Monty's always been the aggressive. Always. And then, I was able to, swim to the shallow end, but I kept her in the water. So I didn't want her to be that experience of her like panicking and all that. So I kept saying, you're good. She was like, all right. This shit just happens, y'all.
Blink of your eye.
In a blink of an eye, you're sitting somewhere. And I just want to send my prayers and condolences out to him and the whole Tampa Bay, because I know, he's a teammate. So I know they're all going through it. And it's just sad.
And we wasn't here when Jerry Springer died. What was your thoughts on Jerry?
Okay.
All right, there you go. That was it. Thoughts on Jerry. All right. I don't know. I know.
I like Jerry. But one guy, because we always make this racial. One guy got on Instagram and said, I better not see one post about Jerry unless y'all put a post about Harry Belafonte. I was like, well, goddamn. Oh, Harry died too? I didn't even know.
It's usually in threes. I didn't know who the third.
It's always in threes. I hate when people say that. It's always in threes. There's always a third death. Always. There's always going to be a next person to die. Always. But that happened. And then, I have a horrible segue. Nobody finds it strange that none of us know what's going on with Jamie Foxx. Nobody finds it strange that nobody will report what actually happened because everything else is alleged. Nobody finds it strange that one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, that reports aren't coming out daily on his recovery. Nobody finds that strange. Now, y'all can call me all kinds of conspiracy theory if you want, or theorist. But you gonna tell me an Oscar winner is in the hospital and we don't know nothing except the stories that he made, that the stories allegedly, and Mo's not here, allegedly, that he went to them and said the police came to his hospital room and he said somebody was trying to kill him. Nobody finds that strange.
I saw a video clip where they said, remember this happened with this person, that person. They started bringing up the celebrities that when they was about to get pop, miraculously things happened because they didn't go along with the, I guess, status quo, the Illuminati, the Hollywood.
When Martin had the stroke, Martin was found running down the street in LA saying they're trying to kill me, and he had a gun in his hand. Listen, I'm not starting this.
Cat Williams, wasn't it? Dave Chappelle. They said about a lot of people. Kanye been saying it too for a long time.
Kanye has literally said what he took part in and said he sacrificed his mom. Listen, man. Listen. Y'all, I'm just putting this out there. Jamie Foxx is still in a hospital.
Yeah, why is it so hush-hush, though?
They put the stunt double to finish the movie. We heard it was an aneurysm. Nobody confirms that. Now we hear stories that he's talking and joking with his family. Nobody, and there's nothing else. If he's talking to his family, the football player died. The football player died allegedly. The football player died in front of us. And within 4 or 5 days, we were getting text messages that he was sending out to everybody.
Yeah, remember that? He did die on the field. Yeah.
He died on the field 4 days later. Text messages from the young man. But we ain't heard nothing
about Jamie Foxx.
All we hear, and listen, I don't know none of this. I'm just Michael Shawn. I'm about to go send overnight packages out in a few hours. All I'm saying is everybody's a well-wisher, but you're telling me there's no footage of one celebrity going to the hospital to go visit him.
You think they're gonna clone Jamie? He's gonna be an AI now. Like, where are you going with this, Mike?
Dude. Play if you want, but if one more celebrity comes out and says they have seen the cloning situation, if one more person brings up the story of Bernie Mac saying, do you see this shit? Then Bernie dies. Listen, man, y'all ain't gonna clone me because y'all don't need another one of me. Like, I ain't worried about it. Man, listen. And this Diddy thing just gets worse because they start taking all the... Oh, YouTube, Demi Moore. Google Demi Moore kissing an underage boy on the lips at a bar. Because Jamie had the story when he would take all the videos, all the parties. He had the videos of the party with Demi and Diddy at all the parties. And people, listen, I'm not putting two and two together. I'm not putting nothing. All I know is Kim Porter. I'm done. Jamie, we
a lot of conspiracy theories. A lot. Oh, I see her. Demi Moore kissing a little 15-year-old white boy.
All right. The footage is out there.
Yeah.
Now, Jamie don't have that on video. He don't have that on video. All these people.
That's on the lips. But white people do that, though. They kiss on the lips. Remember Richard Dawson?
Not my 15-year-old boy. But Ellen DeGeneres is what Ellen DeGeneres like. I hope Jamie gets better. Let me tell you who I don't want hoping I get better. Ellen. But hey, I'm just gonna keep that moving.
All right. Conspiracy Monday.
I want Jamie to be fine. For those who don't know, this AI, this artificial intelligence voice thing, were you able to get that, Jay or Shawnee? Were you able to get that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I just want y'all, for those who don't know, this is when you can take anybody's voice here and you can make that voice say whatever you want with the AI with our artificial intelligence, with apps and all that stuff. I know people are using it. That chat thing that they're promoting on TV all the time ain't nothing but that. So I want you to see what this man said about what we should be scared of, other than being scared of recording artists getting their voices taken.
Somebody can take my voice and no, somebody can take my voice and admit to a crime.
Oh, sure. I ain't even thinking that
Like,
way.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We worried about the wrong thing. We're about Drake.
I was
voice
gonna
being
say the
duplicated.
kidnapping
Somebody
thing.
can take my voice, call my kids, say, hey, this is your dad. Come outside and open the door for me. And my kids will open the door because they heard daddy's voice.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, we're worrying about Drake voice and Drake being pissed off. See, this is stuff that I'm talking about that sound. This is the black daddy I'm talking about. Like, black daddy is thinking about daddy stuff. And I think we're more worried about The Weeknd has a voice and he sounds like Michael Jackson. I'll be way more worried about AI Tamira saying, and I killed that dude in Buckhead, and that was me that shot them. And then people like, here's her confession. And you like, that wasn't me. That's the scary part about this.
People, let me tell you how dumb we are with technology. We think all technology is good. This is listen, y'all get mad if y'all want. This is some white people shit right here. Y'all creating something to set people up. Y'all creating something to duplicate humans. We are so dumb that we will literally support a technology that is here to replace you. You can take your voice and make it say whatever you want, and y'all dumbass is gonna get the chat thing that she put up there. I think it was Leslie put up there. That's what they're promoting on the commercials now. Just tell me the idea. I'll create the text for you. I'll create it all for you.
Oh wait, so you can go somewhere. I can have.
Yes.
Wait. Like for real, for real?
Yes, it's on
But I'm
TV.
saying, like, come on. First of all, ain't no murder confession. That he over the top with it. I get what he's trying to go at. He was extra, but you can literally. So I could go chat something and send a clip of your voice and say, "Hey, I want this voice to say this in a message."
Not with that chat GPT. I don't know if you can do it with that, but you can do it. You can do it. That somebody can take your voice.
Soldier Boy Tam.
Somebody can take your. This is not a rant. This is actual facts. Somebody can take your voice and say, "Meet me at the hotel at 9 o'clock." It'll be your voice, and she sends the shit to Lady Q.
What Lady Q gonna have more? She gonna have more questions, and that you ain't gonna be able to respond that fast. It ain't gonna be just that simple. That's the only message you get, and then it just.
No. They can send as many messages as they want with your voice. Stop playing and don't send it to Lady Q. They can say whatever they want.
Yeah, they can respond. They can keep going.
So I can lie, say, "Oh, that wasn't me that did this," and get out of trouble too with stuff. It must have been the AI. But how you prove it?
Then prove it. And if that person knows what part of the city you were at that time, and says, "Well, just look at his phone. He told me to move it. Meet me at his job. You were at the job." Is evolving to that point of voice correspondence. They are already using it in colleges. It came out in November. It's already its 5th version. I got a dude at my job who's on his 2nd book. He never picked up a fucking pen. He had the AI write the entire book. He gave the idea, and the book was written. But you lazy bastards don't understand. And I told him, it's not your book if you didn't write it. But we don't care. But this phone shit, someone calls you and says hello, and they hang up.
Oh, they get you. I be thinking that, like, wait, they trying to get me to say something and they commit. You know, you get those random phone calls.
Facts.
You just hello, got you.
No, they don't even need to call you. All they got to do is take this show.
No, I'm just saying for someone that may not have a show, like Jeanette may not have a show, but if they wanted to set her up for her to admit, I mean, I guess technology is supposed to evolve, but wow, it's interesting if it turns.
I'll give you the other story. So the robots that they were making in whatever
Conspiracy Monday.
This is not but this AI.
This feel like
this AI shit is not conspiracy.
What was that show that used to come on, Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah, right. That's what the day is telling.
If you research the term conspiracy theory, it was created so when people have these theories, they're downplayed.
Right.
So John F. Kennedy being shot by multiple people when it first happened was a conspiracy theory. Now you go to Dallas and you see it for a fact. They show you where it happened. They show you where it happened.
I went on that tour when I went to Dallas. I went through the whole tour of the grassy knoll. I went. It was a dope tour. Yeah, to see. This is where it happened at.
They
And I'm like, well, how can they
remodeled.
shoot there? That don't make sense. But go ahead.
They remodeled the grassy knoll. They remodeled it. That whole conspiracy theory thing is just them to block. Nah, they know. Oh, remember it was a conspiracy theory when aliens, with the whole aliens. It was a conspiracy theory. Oh, there was a section in Nevada. Shawnee, you know what it's called?
Area 54.
Area 54. That was a conspiracy. They told us that never existed. Now they do tours.
I don't know. So you taking this AI thing and saying that people are gonna set people up and have people caught up and
Doug, watch the movie iRobot.
You need a video though. Your voice, you need more than just a voice confession, a voice to say this. I need something more.
Doug,
I need to see you.
If you don't have the money for a proper lawyer, if you have the average amount of money, what you gonna do when they got you on tape?
They have to prove the how they said the authenticity of
You
that
have
tape.
to
Where
have
was
the
it
money.
at?
You have to have the money to pay for the lawyers to actually pay to actually get that tape actually diagnosed by a specialist.
And you can hear in those AIs, they're not 100% like you. Like, oh yeah, because even when I hear some of those Drake songs or Rihanna songs, they're like, you can hear where they sound very, very extremely similar, but you can also hear the little glitch in the matrix.
Hey Jay.
Yeah, but that's because you know what you listen to. If you didn't know what you were listening to, you wouldn't hear it.
If you heard my voice at a crowded bar,
I wouldn't question it. I would just
and I was joking and I was laughing. Everybody be like, Mike, my text message would be blowing up, and I'd be in the bed watching Netflix or watching BMF, and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And the first thing you do, so what the fuck was this? Put the phone and be like, listen to this. So it's crazy what
Rick
they doing
said,
right now.
what's the difference between conspiracy theory and the truth? About 6 months.
About 6 months.
It'll come out. You'll see. Wow.
This whole shit is a mess.
Area 51. Okay.
Area 51.
Yeah.
Not 54. My bad.
Area 51. And now all of a sudden, presidents are admitting after military fighter pilots were saying, I saw this in the air. And they got the recordings. I saw this in the air. And everybody was like, no, that don't exist. Of course it does. Our dumbasses think we the only civilization in a damn universe.
We don't want to believe there's no real aliens in another. Come on, Mike.
How can they not be? How can they not be?
They would have shown themselves by now.
They did. They have. They got. But when people show footage, people like you. When they show footage, people like you go, nah, that ain't footage. But there's hundreds of thousands of. They show it. And
they said
go,
it was aliens the other day, and it was Taylor Swift's light show, and it was something like that. I was like, here we go. Oh, look at the aliens and Taylor Swift. They testing lights for a concert. People are always making up stuff, and you be believing that stuff. Stacey believe it too. It look like I don't believe there's no aliens.
Well, actually, my daughter believes that we are the aliens, and the other people
are they stronger than us? Are they more powerful?
Let me ask you something, Jay.
I don't know. I've never thought about it that far.
Let me ask you something. Oh, God, do you believe in God?
Yes, Mike, but I don't believe in no aliens. They're really
whoa.
Aliens.
So you believe in God, which I believe in God. But you don't believe there's nobody else on earth. But you believe there's somebody who runs the entire universe who decided they were only going to make human beings.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
No, let me tell you something. Don't let me have my moment.
Crazy as y'all want to be.
Because you don't even believe that the AI, didn't that alien stuff come out around the Epstein list before found? Listen. I'm minding my business. I heard President Obama was out at a concert hanging out. Is he the most active former president? Yeah, I don't even look. I'll say I don't even fuck with him. Go ahead. You can't believe that we are. No, Jay believes that we are alone. He don't even understand. He don't even understand the philosophy behind the black hole. The universe is unlimited. It is forever. And Jay believes we're the only thing that exists in this universe, throughout the Milky Way, throughout everything. We're it. Like I said before, the cartoon of Jetsons took place in 2062 and everything was voice activated. That's only 39 years from now. It's already voice activated.
Now we're referring to the Jetsons. Okay.
Hold on.
Well, what is it? The Jetsons did. We are where the Jetsons are. We just don't have no flying. Well, they do have flying cars.
Let me.
Flying motorcycles.
We got everything.
Dr.
Everything is
Stephen
voice
Graham.
activated.
Who's Dr. Stephen? Let me Google who this is.
Everything is voice activated. Like I don't get what's so hard to see. When people told you 20 years ago that there was going to be facial recognition that was going to be able to tell you everything about you, your health, your financial status, your criminal history, your likes, Instagram already knows what you like. When that happened 20 years ago, everybody was like, Jay Black, oh, y'all tripping. That's conspiracy theory. Now there's facial recognition that can look at your face and tell you exactly what your whole life is. Jay Black the alien.
Hey, Queen Boy.
Jay Black the alien.
I believe in all this conspiracy stuff.
Hey, am I 20 years ago? If I told you,
it's called algorithms, Mike. Yeah, every Alexa.
And if I would have told you about algorithms,
listening.
Wait. If I would have told you about algorithms 20 years ago, you would have said the same thing. Oh, this is a conspiracy theory. That ain't never gonna happen. That ain't never going. If I would have told you a cell phone would listen to your conversations, and after you ever talk about it, if you need tires and you're talking about needing tires, and all of a sudden sales on tires come, you would say, no, that's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, I used to maybe think other life, but not anymore. Well, Random Rick, get stupid.
Well, it's definitely other life. You have animals that are really good. That's other life. That's another life form.
Dog, but man,
they communicate their own way. They survive their own way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They got their own communities. They the same way we do. So.
Absolutely. So,
right, Red Boy.
Back in the day, I thought it was crazy when Michael K. Knight Rider used to talk through his watch. But look at us now.
I need you.
Look at us now. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody talking to their watch. Oh, it was so simple back in the day when we had to get up and change our own televisions. Oh, man. You have to be unbelievable arrogant to believe that we're the only life form in the universe. I guess Don Page just came for you. I guess he came for you, David.
I'm just saying, for those people dying that don't believe that there's really aliens that can come evade Earth and take over the planet.
If you believe there's a higher power in your faith, then you're believing there's something bigger than this planet off the door.
Just play the Men in Black theme, all right? All right. I agree, Mike. There y'all go.
No, the Matrix wasn't a movie. This ain't my statement. It was a documentary. Watch The Matrix.
The Matrix. Oh, the Matrix real too, huh? Okay.
Oh, you believe in Illuminati now, right? You believe in Illuminati now? Do you believe now in Illuminati?
No, it's your show. It's your show.
No, it's our show. It's our show.
All right. I'm sorry. Right.
No, I wish you were right. But when you figure out
they're gonna suck the air out of the earth, Mike, them aliens, what are they gonna do to us?
We've done that to other countries.
To us, it's just they're there. I think some people
so what
no power look like an alien to me. The sex.
Shawn says, yeah, my wife left her phone home and called me from the watch yesterday. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's technology, but yeah.
But technology, the problem is.
So what do we do to prepare for it, Mike? Is apocalypse
just
coming?
get ready. We're gonna be replaced.
What do I need? I need a Ghostbuster machine or something.
But you believe in this stuff. But you get what you get irritated is that when I bring up the stuff that you already believe in, like you brought up the algorithms, you wouldn't have believed in that 20 years ago, but now you're using it as factual evidence because you know it's true. They're reading us. I saw the commercial that they banned overseas, the implant in your arm that we all laughed at. And they already got a commercial that got banned because they were trying to say, it's so convenient. It has all your information in you. You can just show your arm and you don't have to carry ID.
So you scan like a little barcode that says something. I guess you
Yes.
can just scan and you can pay for stuff. It has your identity, your license. I guess everything.
Oh, the real ID, which I'm gonna go get just in case. Even though I heard I can just bring my birth certificate or passport to the
I
airport.
got one. I got the real ID.
What do you think they change? Why would they change that ID to a real ID? What was the reason why?
What was the reason? I guess it's another form of I guess securing who you are, your identity. I guess the other ones could be faked. I don't know.
More info on knowing you. More info, Mike. You have to remind some people are still blind by the veil. Dog, the more I see it, the more I go like, God, I'm just gonna say my prayers and do what I do. Sir, you thought I was crazy when I said phones were listening to us, and now you believe me. I know.
I used to say it's just a coincidence that you say something about Ashley Furniture, and then all of a sudden you go on your phone and Ashley Furniture ad pop up. Like, that's just a coincidence. But it's like, wait a minute. There's a lot of coincidences over the years. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, every one of your text messages is being surveilled. It's all in storage.
Yeah.
If you read the Snowden book, which was the last book I read, you know why Snowden is living in Russia comfortably? Because America doesn't ever want to F with him. And he sit here and tell us what he was really saying. His whole beef was he knew that the information about us was being taken illegally. Hope folks don't start cutting off arms.
I guess if you got your key in your arm, you just cut your arm, I can go wherever. I go whatever. I guess they need blood. They may need this.
No, if I would have told you I could look at my phone, I could look at anything and turn it on 20 years ago, you thought I was crazy.
Well, you know what? But that's just technology. All right, but true. I like the fingerprint.
But the word you keep saying is just technology. It's the most powerful thing that we have is technology to use to control us. I don't know what everybody. Listen.
So she had two deers at the end of her block looking at us like they was the aliens.
Yeah, like what are y'all doing here?
All right. We all use face recognition on your phone.
All right. I'm exhausted. It is way after the top of the hour. It's 15 minutes after the top of the hour.
Sean.
Lady Q said, social media is actively working to shorten our attention span so we don't look into our research. Of course,
our attention spans are very short now.
We get mad if we have to read
45 seconds. Well, I gotta sit there for how long? Nah. Yeah. Attention spans are very short.
We get mad. I literally watched this whole thing and I spent like 20 minutes watching it. And I realized how mentally exhausted I was just by watching something for 20 minutes. All this tech and still no dang personal jetpacks. There's some BS. He want to fly around.
Yeah,
I don't trust you flying around, Rick. I don't trust you. All right, there's a baby box. And Mo's not here. I think Mo might be back next week or later in the week.
You said baby box? Okay.
There's a baby box. I don't know if y'all know about this. There's a baby box is the last resort option for parents in crisis. And you can take your baby, and it's like a ATM. You can drop the baby in there, and the baby gets taken care of. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to Shawnee, and then I'll.
Got it. I already got it.
Oh, I think Lady Q showed me this, and I was like, "What?" Yeah. And I just brushed it right off. Like, what dropping babies off? What? Okay, let me see this clip officially.
When a parent walks up to one of our Safe Haven baby boxes, first thing that they're going to do is open the outside door. An orange bag is going to fall out with resources for the parents. They're going to place their newborn inside, shut the door, and then they're going to walk away. From the inside, you can see babies being placed inside the medical bassinet that has a heating unit inside. It's alarm activated. First responders are notified. When a parent...
Shawnee, how you feel about this? Because I don't know how to feel about this.
I ain't never felt like I've wanted to give up my child. So I don't know. I don't know what goes through a person I don't know. I mean, but at least it's I mean, what's on the other side of the wall? I don't know, because you can, if you want to give your baby up, you can, instead of putting it there and waiting for the fire department to come, you can go to the fire department and you can drop the baby there. It's like the sign that they have up. There's places where people are where you can leave the baby. So I don't know, maybe they embarrassed. I don't know, but I've never
thinking they're gonna get in trouble.
Well, you don't get in trouble as long as you take it to the place. I can't remember what the sign says, but whenever I see it, I know what it is and I know what it means. So you don't get in trouble. If you bring the baby,
don't want the baby, don't have sex, don't get pregnant. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But I mean, a lot of stuff happens. So you don't know why a person ended up pregnant. It's not always because they decided I'm gonna lay down and do this.
Sequisa makes a good point. She says since they outlawed abortion in so many states, this may be a big thing. I guess if you have a pregnancy and you can go to jail and you want to secretly be present, you don't want to be on cameras walking up to a firehouse dropping a baby off, or somebody might see you.
Probably a camera there. I mean, but I would rather put I don't know. I would think that you would rather want to put the baby in, make sure somebody gets the baby, because you don't know what's on the other side of that wall. I don't know.
No, it reminds me. I don't think listen. What Johnny's saying is right. I don't know. It just makes me feel some type of way, maybe because of how I feel about my kids and stuff like that. But I guess it's a better alternative than what
the trash.
Yeah, what, and that's where Tommy Davis,
had a baby.
Tommy Davidson, the comedian Tommy Davidson from Living Color, tells the story. His mom threw him in a trash can, and a white woman found him by mistake, and found him and took him in. So I guess this is a better alternative.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, because they got a little warmer thing there. At the firehouse, you just sit the baby down and push the button and walk away, and then they come out and get the baby.
Fuck around, adults gonna be putting themselves in that bitch.
I mean, like in real life, when my kids were about 9 and 10 or 8, they might have been a little bit younger. They wouldn't stop arguing. They argued in the car, and so they kept arguing. I drove them to the fire department house and made them get out.
Shawty got toddlers. Like, look, this is can y'all, how big, what's the age requirement? Is there restrictions to drop?
I dropped their asses off. I drove off. They got the car. They set bail up though. They stopped that. But that only lasted for a couple days. They got back to arguing.
I think I said no. They do be arguing, but my daughters went to that phase too, where they argued over every single thing. Like it got so annoying. I don't know if Tam told you. I don't know if I was, but I said, please don't argue with your sister this weekend. I sent her a text message. That
didn't work because they argued. That was the problem.
Wait a second, it's Shawnee. I put the prayer emojis afterwards. Like I'll show you. I put the. I said, please don't argue with you.
No, it was, but and thankfully, like I said, Carly had her friends, Cameron had her friends, so they were able to kind of separate from each other. But
underneath each other.
Some of the activities that we did in the room, one would go to the other side because they was mad at the other one, and I was just like, okay.
Would this baby box encourage Tashambi's accent?
Yeah, Tashambi, that's a good point.
More abandonment.
They are people who are. Oh boy, there are some people who would bail on it. Oh God, I don't want to say.
But I mean, you don't know why a person like I can't judge a person that does that because you don't know why. You don't know why they're doing it. You don't know why.
Oh, I'm trying to watch what I say because you're right. Shawnee's right.
You don't know why. And now I have judged somebody like that.
Mike, you gonna say why have sex? Why take a chance if you ain't responsible to say it, Mike? That's what you gonna say.
Fuck it. Then this is what I'm gonna say. I don't bail. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for other people.
You're gonna learn today.
So just understand, I don't bail. That is in my DNA. That's what I was brought up with. I don't bail. I don't bail on people. I don't bail on kids. I really don't bail. So it's hard in my heart to be like, I'm going to, but Shawnee's right. Shawnee is right.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody close to me had the baby.
I saw that, Ashley. But...
And the person the girl had the baby, but they were scared. They were afraid to say this happened because they were young. They were real young.
You're absolutely right.
That the reaction, they felt like the reaction from, I'm just gonna have to say it. They felt like the reaction from me and their father, well, mainly me, they were more concerned about how I was gonna react, was that it was gonna be, something negative. So the girl decided to give the baby up, and the boy had to just go along with it because he couldn't, say anything else. So that's why I say you don't know, because when that conversation came up, it was like, well, no, if I've tried to push you and encourage you to do certain things, but we ain't gonna get rid of no baby.
You're absolutely right, Stacey. And once again, you're absolutely right. So I know what I'm saying. I'm speaking just on me. But if you already have the baby, there's no way I can put the baby in this box.
A rape baby? That's your consistent reminder. Like, people can't deal with
no.
that.
No, I'm not talking about the rape baby. I'm not talking. I'm not
so
talking
many
about the
scenarios
because that's a personal. Yeah. That is something.
Some people say you still have it. They still say even if it was a rape baby.
I get both sides of the story, y'all. I get both sides of the story. That's all I'm gonna say. I get both sides. So what was that? May say snitching is bailing. Mike, snitching is bailing. Yeah, I bail on that because we criminals. If we did a crime together, I snitch. You knew I didn't have any morals or character when I decided to go into the crime with you. Don't get me started on that. This whole there's honor amongst thieves. Thieves ain't got no character because they're robbing people who are innocent who ain't do shit to them. So how you gonna find character in thieves? How you gonna find honor in somebody who's doing something that's unhonorable? Ashley in New Birth is paying for the twins' college.
Ashley was talking about it was a couple that had these adopted twins, and I guess once they turned 18, that check stopped, so they kicked them out. All right, no more money coming in.
They sent them to the homeless shelter.
Yeah,
they dropped them off at the homeless shelter.
Where is the basis on when? Oh man, I'm trying not to be a fucking hypocrite.
They was doing it for the money.
I'm far from perfect. I am far from perfect.
Like, I don't understand that, because I wouldn't. My kids ain't getting dropped off at the homeless shelter when they graduate high school. My kids can stay with me as long as
they did it for the money. So you can adopt a kid knowing that you're going to get financially taken care of till that kid turn 18. Then after that, you don't have no attraction or affiliation. You're not involved. You're not emotionally attached. So they was like, all right, do something.
All right. So let me just set this clear. I want to set this clear. So because I want everybody to be 100% that I am 1 trillion million % when it comes to transparency. I regret every abortion I took part in. Everyone I co-signed, everyone I gave up money for, I regret each and every one of them.
Wow, was that many? Jesus. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Say what you want. I'm gonna let you know right now. Each and every one of them I regret. So this is a personal statement when I say I can't. Because it still messes with my head that I took part in shit like that.
Really?
It still messes with my head that I actually instigated shit like that. Because at the end of the day, everyone I took part in, me, Michael Shawn, everyone I took part in, I did out of convenience. Because I ain't wanted to fuck up my situation. I did it out of convenience because I didn't want to get taken either to child support court, or I ain't want my current situation to get fucked up. That's me. So I do feel some type of way about bailing on kids. And I know it sounds old school what Jay said. But when you were bussing, you wasn't thinking about it. But once again, this is a narrow-minded vision that I have, and I beat myself up for it all the time.
I didn't know that. That's deep. So every abortion that you've ever been, wow. I mean, there's a lot of people that have abortions all the time. It's people that, maybe people watching this show right now that had abortions, and so it may mess with some people where they think, oh, the child would have been this age, or this, or you had that many. I mean, once it's done, you got to move on because you don't want to beat yourself up.
No, it still
It made
lingers in
sense
my.
for
It's
you, and
still
yet in that moment in your life, it made sense.
no. It
So,
made sense because I wanted to be comfortable.
Jody, my Jody.
Because I wanted to be comfortable.
I mean, even when you lose a child, you think about that. I mean, I lost a child, and I still think about that child.
That's different.
You know, that don't go away.
So when the whole it just man, I don't know. But once again, Shawnee's absolutely right. Everybody has their own situation and they own. Dog, I had a whole family setting that would have been down to help. Without question.
And maybe it was a chick you chose too. You know that she wasn't a good fit to be having
And
a
I shouldn't have
baby
laid with her. Then I shouldn't have laid with her.
Okay,
that's a lot of people, Mike, out of convenience. But and once again,
so much negative. They label a girl getting pregnant. They make it so negative. If you don't, if you get pregnant, you need to be married. You need to have this. It's all these requirements that a girl has to have. Because we had a conversation when my daughter was a little bit younger, and my mom was talking to me about protecting the girls and making sure they don't get pregnant when they're in high school. And she kind of got ruffled with me because I said, well, if they get pregnant in high school, we just got another baby. And she, you shouldn't do that. But I mean, my kids, I don't want that to happen for them. I really don't. But getting pregnant is not the worst thing in the world.
And being married is no longer the standard. Like that, that's so long ago.
But those are two different things
for y'all. But females still hear that. Are you gonna marry him? He gonna marry you?
Females still hearing that in 2023. That once you're pregnant, people saying, "Are you getting married?"
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, for some females, they are. I mean, there are a lot of women like, you need to go. When y'all gonna have a baby? Y'all dating? And I just want to say, I'm against abortion, but I'm for the woman to choose. I can't make that decision for you. So I just want to make that clear. I'm against abortion,
for y'all, right? It's a group decision. It's both parents, right?
No, I can't tell that woman.
The man don't have no say. He can't have no input.
At the end of the day, if something's in your body, listen, I'm with you, Jay. I think that the shit is messed up.
I can't be a part of that conversation.
But I mean, we've talked about that 1,000 times. If I tell you to have the baby,
is on the woman. It's like, and having a baby is
Tom Page.
It's a bunch of stuff that can happen to you trying to carry a baby.
Don Page said every once in a while I think about how old they would have been. Yep. You gave me an idea to reach out in my community to help these girls. No, and if we gave you the idea, at least I did something. We did something right. So, boom, boom, boom. But putting a baby in a I mean, listen. Once again, I'm not judging them. I'm judging myself. I'm not judging the people. I'm not judging anybody who does it. I'm just scared that some people are. Oh, you know what? Because I know how dudes are. You know what? We can put the baby in the box. They're gonna be fine. Because guys are the worst when it comes to that shit. You want to hear a guy be the most pathetic ever? You want to hear a guy really sample? You think a guy lies when he's caught cheating? That ain't when a guy lies the worst. See a guy trying to convince a woman to have an abortion to see the lies that come out his goddamn mouth. See those lies. See, every man turns into a lawyer trying to break down why you shouldn't have this blood. And guys, get mad at me if you want. Every man turns into a damn defense attorney on why this is not the right that you got asthma, I got asthma, neither one of us got health insurance. Shit, the baby get asthma, baby might die anyway. We will say anything. Man can be a part of the conversation, but the decision is ultimately the woman's. It's in the baby's in their bodies. Mm-hmm. They gotta risk it all.
You're a team.
No, you're supposed to be a team. But at the end, if something is in your body, Jay, I know how possessive you are. If I told you Jay, you need a kidney. Go get the operation. You like, motherfucker, is my body. As harsh as that is.
I'm gonna be here with you each step of the way. We're gonna figure this out together as a unit.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. I ain't
That sounds all good.
I'm with you.
But when that baby here, it usually be a different story.
So Shabby says, so statistically thinking, would the chances be greater that they become a professional boxer? What are you talking about, Deshaun? Sometimes you be getting me, man. But I'm slow sometimes in the morning. It's early in the morning.
Yeah, we might have missed
something.
I don't know.
But yeah, but those boxes are safe. That's why it's heated and that, and it immediately lets
professional boxer. Oh,
yeah, I can just go. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Deshaun.
Yeah, he got the joke. Now I caught it. I ain't catch it till you just said it. Putting the box.
Well, I still ain't caught it, so I don't know. What
you put the baby in the box, so you become a professional boxer.
Oh hey, he lightened up the mood.
This is really the
safe space. Say what you think, people. Get your thoughts out there. It's okay. No judgment.
Oh my god!
Because somebody that may agree.
Oh shit! What else we got? Let me see if there was something else because we've been serious on a Monday. Well, I tried to get y'all open in the beginning. I tried. I did the best I could. What else we got? Anybody got it?
You pick one. You pick one of these. Here's your pick. You get A or B.
Okay. All right. A. You stupid as fuck. I don't even want to do this game, yo.
Who you picking? Let me see. 401k is popping. You making $35 an hour. Own crib, own car, no kids. Or B, staying on the couch, no car, out 12K follows on IG, 3 kids and 3 different baby dads. Who are we going with? Who you want on your arm?
I can't say C, none of the above. I can't say none of the above.
Thank you. No, I mean, we want to have fun. Let's have fun. Who you picking, Mike? What's your, what's your standard? You want eye candy? No. Or you want Monique from Love After Lockup? Like, what are we doing?
See the eye candy. This is why I wouldn't pick B. All right. No job, it depends on the circumstances. Staying on the couch depends on the circumstances. No car. Now the circumstances are being consistent. Now the circumstances are consistent. Now I don't call people lazy who don't have a job because it could be circumstances. I don't call people lazy. OMG, this is hard. I literally have a male type A who keeps asking me out. Nope, can't do it. Oh boy. I ain't mad at you. All right, put the picture back up.
Let me stop these two. It was a legit question, Stacy. We want to know. What do we? It could be for females too.
All right, I think I can't pick B. First of all, B ain't I know y'all gonna laugh. She ain't her whole checklist right there. That ain't. I'm not doing that. A. Own house, own car, no kids. I think I can work with her. I think we could, we can work if I had to. Because I think I'm going to like her personality A better anyway. Nah, bro, Monique is punishment. Stop. Why would you say, why do y'all stereotype?
Well, Don said he taking A all day. She should treat him like a king. She's the breadwinner.
I don't know how active we're going to be intimately to begin with. But she might be funny.
That's the key part. You have to be sexually attracted. You can't be in a relationship unless you're sexually attracted.
But with B, it's only going to be a physical thing. Once we get done, I'm going to be sick to death that I made this decision. And first of all, you only got 12,000. You're not even inspired on your IG, bitch. Like you should have at least 50,000 followers. Like you lazy as hell. Even on your IG, you lazy. Yeah, she can lose that. That's what I'm thinking. She can lose the weight. The other one got life baggage. Like the other one is the dangerous one. The other one is the one that ruins your life, yo.
I mean, but even with the weight, she might have amazing confidence, self-confidence. So, I mean, because some people have weight, but they happy with who they are, and that makes a big difference.
So, are men just shallow? Because I'm sure the majority of us, if we're really being honest, who we want on her arm when we're going out to dinner, when you go, like you want B with you. You don't want to as this my lady. This my lady.
At what age?
This my wife.
At what age?
Honestly, Shawnee, from 8 to 80. I mean, like 8 to 80. It don't matter. It's just being, if we're being totally honest, who you would prefer.
See, I'm not really that big on. Can you put that picture up? Put that picture up. Yeah. I think we could work. I think if but this is the thing. Nobody's giving me details on what their personality is like Shawnee said. Nobody's telling me what they're like as a person. You're just giving me their resume. Because this chick, B, could be the person that winds you up in jail. Because not only does she do shit, but she got the nerve to be popping off at the mouth all the time. Well, if you're going out to dinner with A, it's probably going to be good eats. With A. You're stupid, Rick. See, y'all, why y'all?
That's true because she got her own bag. So it don't matter where y'all go to eat. Because if the food flip out on her and say, I ain't paying the bill, she can pay the bill.
I need
her bill. So
I need to know more about the person. I need to know. You got to give me more. You got to give me more.
When you look at someone you want to holler at, you're first attracted to their physical appearance. But that's not what you're not going to see A walking down, but like, just being honest for Mike, I've never seen you when you were single.
I like these pictures because
that's the internet put up.
They got this one over here, B. She can look like A too, like when she get up in the morning and run to go grab her coffee, because Gabby clearly got up and said, let me go run and grab this. Her hair not combed. None of that. She's just running there. So.
I mean, if you're going on first appearances, I mean, it's just horrible. But that's what society is based on. I mean, society is based on those first appearances.
Precious.
Yeah, that's precious.
Yeah,
precious. That is and who's the girl? I thought I recognized
Bernice Barrows. The
side chick used to be.
How long she spent as a side chick? Well, man, that's all right.
I mean, I don't think she is mad. She messing with some little basketball player, like my age.
I don't need all them problems.
Young guy.
I mean, he was stupid.
And did we ever talk about Smokey? Is he talking too much?
What is he talking about?
Smokey Robinson. Of the whole Diana Ross thing, and still out there doing interviews about having an affair.
Let me tell you something. When I'm Smokey's age, like people were clowning Smokey for being on stage doing this. He was doing this. He was doing he was gyrating on stage. When you that age, we've always said, when you that age, say what you want to say, dog. Say what you want to say.
Eventually, everything that go on in the dark come out in the light. So it was gonna come out at some point.
Say what you want to say when you get to a certain age. Like, go ahead.
Stacey said he's snitching.
Yes. And Diana Ross, you shouldn't have been involved with the married man when you was getting knocked down. But that's just what it is.
But that's talking too much. Like, you had somebody, and now, like, come on.
Dog,
is Diana still with the same dude too? Because that could be some problems.
How old is Smokey? Is he like in his late 70s?
No, Smokey in his 80s.
I think he's
in 80s.
180, something like that.
I wish a woman would come into the room and be like, get mad at me, and I'm 82 years old. So I can't believe you had sex with Diana Ross 55 years ago. If you don't walk out the room, this is marketing. His new album is dropping.
Oh.
So spill the tea. The only thing about Smokey is Smokey still want to hold on to being that playboy. I don't want to be by myself and trying to be being a playboy at 80. Like, honestly, I don't want to be the playboy at 52. But I don't mind. Come on, Smokey. I don't think
kissing and telling. Yeah, I don't get it. Guys ain't supposed to kiss and tell. He's 83, Stacey said.
He's 83. That's not kissing and telling. You know what? I'm proud that he can remember. He's 83.
Just glad he got memory from back.
I'm glad that he actually has footage in his memory about still smashing out Diana Ross.
I remember back in 65.
I remember 65. That's amazing. You know, people at 83 just want to be able to remember who they knocked down. Goodness gracious.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, can we just mention Joe Biden now that he's going to run for election again? Are you kidding me? You and Smokey Robinson are the same fucking age and you want to be the president again?
Joey B running again is official?
He made it official. Oh, and shout to Roy Woods Jr., comedian extraordinaire, who did the correspondence dinner and tore that shit down. I just want to tell you, that man did his damn thing in one of the hardest spots that you can do as a comedian. All timers comes fast. Stop it, Stacy. Shout to him. I wanted to get some clips for tomorrow. Hilarious. Smokey had an affair with Cleo. Dog. Smokey was doing his thing. There's the thing when you get Smokey's age. When you're 83 and you still reminiscing, but you're still trying to knock down some more. Like, dog, you had your run. You had it. You still perform. You had it. He's still doing, like, God, I guess that's what you do. I don't know. Maybe I'm going back and forth on this, but I don't think he's talking too much. I don't even think Diana Ross gives a damn. I don't even think Diana Ross cares. Diana Ross in her 70s. She's like, whatever. I did knock off Smokey. Tears of a clown. What do you want? It went down. It went down.
When you walking through a crowd with your girl, does it represent something if they're behind you or you walk in front of you? Like,
boy, you and Lady Q be having some conversations, boy. God, I love it.
It wasn't like I saw this debate, not a debate, but people were saying something about the Nelly and Ashanti, how he was pulling her hand walking through. It's like, should she be in front of him? Like, where he can see what's going on versus her behind, like telling, like, is that a thing? Does that tell who you are as a person, as a man?
It depends on what situation you're in.
Because it depends on where I'm gonna walk. If I'm walking beside you, if I'm walking beside a guy that I'm with, then I'm comfortable in the place. If I step back and get behind him, it's because I done picked up something. Something happened, and it's like, okay, well, they need to see him first. So
there you go.
There you go.
But Nelly knows nothing was going on behind him right now.
But nothing. He can see what's in front of it. He can see what's in front. I don't need you in front. Whoever, this is just me. This is me. If you with me, then I expect, and you want me to give you a certain level of respect, then you need to fucking protect me. Period.
Okay, Shiny.
So if I'm walking beside you, then I'm comfortable. If I ever step back and get behind you, something is wrong. Something happened. I saw something. Somebody looking at me. Somebody giving me and I think that's disrespectful. I think that is so disrespectful for a dude to do. When you see a dude with a girl, I don't care if I'm holding hands with the person or, we just white. It could be my cousin. But it's just certain things that I don't think other men or women should do when they see two people together. Because you don't know who this is I'm with. But whoever it is, if I step back and get behind you, then something wrong.
Stacey said, if that's security that Nelly's behind, Shanti should be right behind security. And then he's behind Ashanti. Like,
everybody, like we got to remember, we take these snapshots and we don't know the situation. Like Shawnee was saying, you don't know the situation. Like some days I'm gonna put you behind because I'm leading you into a crowd of motherfuckers that are there. Then some days I'm gonna put you up front because we just walked by a bunch of dudes, and now I'm gonna place you in front of me because I already know. So I need to. It all depends on the situation, and we already know what ignorant dudes are doing when Ashanti walks by. Nelly can do whatever he wants. We already know, but it just depends on the situation. And if you with the guy that if you do what Shawnee does, and you with a guy and you step back because you need protection, but he step back with you, you need to break up with him. Like if you step back and he step back.
And he probably, it's Nelly and Ashanti, so they probably got a crew around, like somebody in the front, two people on the side. They probably got a whole detail.
Lady Q said the mister will leave me in the dust when
Why do you do that, Jay? No, I don't.
Somebody say that you cute. Somebody said you pretty. Then now he paying attention.
Unless it's cold outside, I'm rushing to the car. Other than that, no.
Well, I will. Okay, so that's a particular situation. Also, when you've been together for a long time,
shut up, Stacey.
When you've been together for a long time, your girl knows what to say. Like, let's say y'all been together for a long time. Y'all not walking next to each other all the time. Like that's all make believe. Everybody ain't walking with each other to the car. Y'all been together for how many years? 10, 15 years, something like that.
No, it was 2004.
2004. So whatever that calculates out to. But when you've been together for that long, your woman knows exactly she knows exactly how to say your name that you know you need to turn around. Like you already know there's a certain way somebody's gonna say Mike or somebody's gonna say Jamal or Jay or whatever that you know you got to turn around. But until you get to 15 years deep, I'm keeping you Yeah. I'm keeping you locked.
Ashley, not if it's cold. Yeah, Ashley.
Or if it's raining, because look, whoever gonna get wet more is whoever can't run faster. That's it. Like it's raining.
They were at an event, like in a city.
No, Nelly should have had her in front of him.
We walked
Hands
into the
down.
car. We just walked into the car. But something like that, with all of that going on,
Somebody could have knocked her upside her head. Somebody could grip her. He just holding her hand like, come on, dude.
They probably rushing to the stage. Or some
In
shit.
that setting, she should be in front.
But she got her pocketbook in her hand and her phone. I don't know, man. God, gee, it's so hard to be in a relationship.
And people judge you. They judging over picture.
Judge you of a snapshot. Like honestly, after they took the picture, he might have pulled her in front of him, and we never saw that picture. But they was like, "Oh, we're gonna find out what it means about Nelly because she's behind." And maybe if she wore some damn clothes, he wouldn't have to worry about it. Then that makes it fun. It don't make it fun when you Nelly. You're like, "Fuck, now, just shit." I don't need. All right, we're good. Monday's been done. We got through Monday, y'all.
We got through Conspiracy Monday.
Conspiracy Monday.
We found out the AI is taking over. The aliens do exist. Mike regrets all of his prior decisions.
Yep, everything I took part in.
Wow. Shani, cussing out little boys. Okay.
I didn't cuss little boys out. I got on my feet. I didn't say nothing to them kids because those I don't know and the parents that were there. Like I figured, we had I'm not posting any pictures either because I got little girls in swimsuits, so don't expect to see no pictures.
Good.
But,
good.
I expected, you going to a kid resort that the attire would be kid resort attire, but honey, it was Freaknik at the thing with them parents.
Oh, the parents were dressed like that?
Listen.
Oh.
I was just like, this.
You post the parents.
No, I ain't take no pictures of him. I was like, this how we come into the kid resort? Oh, yeah. Because they got a full bar. And then, like, there's the hot tub. Because my daughter told me, she was like, well, Mommy, the hot tub is over there if you want to get in that. So I went to the hot tub, but it was a whole bunch of kids. And I'm like, okay, this is a place for kids. It was adults too. So I got closer to the front. And the little kids were jumping in. And that was fine. But then baby kids showed up.
They were jumping in the hot tub?
Yeah.
I hate that shit. That's not what hot tubs are for.
They was jumping and then 3 little baby kids came, little black kids too. And they were cute. They were cute little kids. They weren't no more than like 5. They couldn't have been over 5. Well, they just started jumping right in the front. And so the little boy, I looked at him, I said, don't you jump off of there. And so he got the message and he went down to the other end. But that little badass girl that was the ringleader, she was like, okay, and then jumped right in front of me and all the water splashed up. Now it's a place for kids, so you can't get mad at the kids for being kids.
Yeah, I should say
So
this.
I got out and found the adult. There was an adult hot tub that's only for adults. I was, okay, well, let me, go over here. And you had a better view of the rest of the park. I could see everything a little bit better. But I got in there and the Real Housewives of the Greatwood Vlogs was in there going off. They bar service, and then they tell them now you gotta walk over to the bar and get your shots, and they mad and they cussing, and I'm like, I just and they everything out, all these BBLs. And I'm like, y'all for real came to the kid resort dressed like this.
Oh, wow. And I should say this story. Shorty told me the funniest shit. All right, we're going to wrap it up with this. She told me the funniest shit. We went to a track event. And Jay, you'll appreciate this. She went to a track event. And she was telling me about the different events. Like there's bigger track events and smaller track events. She's like, this is the smaller track event. But when you go to bigger track events, she said the moms, I guess, who used to run track, they dress as if they're about to run track. So they wear track outfits, but these hoes ain't got track bodies, right? She was like, and it'd be hot out there. And she pointed at the one lady, and I'm not dissing this lady at all. I'm not saying she was horrible, but she had the track outfit where one leg was covered and the other leg was open.
Okay.
Like she really looked like she was about to on your mark, get set. I was like, what? Like parents, what are we doing?
But she wasn't built like that.
Yeah,
she wasn't built like that. So and now at the track meets, them parents ain't used to run no tracks. Like I'd be like, are they pregnant? But they just be fat. They don't be.
Wow.
They come out there. I'm like, this the kid event. This is the kid. The kids are here because the bigger meets is like that event was just 13, 14, well maybe 12, 13, 14, 15. This summer, like what Carly gonna start today, they all the way from 5 years old to 18. So it's kids out here. Why are
had the Jackie
dressed like this?
Maybe like option A. I was thinking I was gonna put
maybe option A wearing option B outfits. Like what?
Yeah, like for real. And then if they're smaller, they really get ridiculous with it. You see butt cheeks and everything at the track meet. I'm like,
she had a shell pit out. All right, we're gonna wrap it. I gotta go to the doctor. I got a doctor's appointment. I gotta get out of here. We will be back tomorrow. Oh, I fucked up, y'all. It's the Reprom 23. It goes down that's May 20th, right?
5/20 and 19 days. Sign the countdown is on.
19 days, May 20th. I gotta do a whole bunch of shit.
There's only 4 seats left at our table, as far as I know. But tickets are moving. She did text me. They did.
You did? Yeah, y'all. We working.
So it's a limited number of seats of tickets. So y'all better get your tickets. If you purchase a ticket and you want to sit at our table, just put a message in there. She'll put it there.
So now I'm waiting to wear my shirt, dear.
Yeah, I'm sending you your shirt. I ain't work on nothing because it was my daughter's birthday weekend and I just didn't do nothing for nobody. But no, I'm sending yours out. I'm actually sending one to Trina. Thank you. I got your information, Trina, because Trina, I appreciate you every week making those donations. Leslie, I'm gonna send you one too. I got your information. Thank you for making those donations as well.
So make sure eventcreate.com/E/Reprom23. eventcreate.com/E/Reprom23.
I think that's /, but I
haven't. /?
I think that's forward, but
well, let me know. //
according to the thing there. But yeah.
The lean.
Yeah, you lean into the right.
Reprom23. Eventcreate.com lean Reprom23.
There you go.
So make sure you get them tickets. It's gonna be a historical situation.
3
It's
weeks.
gonna be fun. We're gonna make it happen. I'm on my regiment right now, getting right. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I gotta wait for Shawnee to tell me what color her actual.
Shawnee gotta pick the color scheme that y'all gonna wear.
Yeah,
so
all I gotta do is put a handkerchief, whatever color, and a tie, whatever color.
You could get the lapel. Your lapel.
The lapel.
Thank you, Jay. The lapel.
Yeah. It can happen.
What's the lapel? What do you mean the lapel?
This right here. What goes down? It's like the sleeve of
like the collar type.
The collar of the suit jacket.
Yeah, but your suit black. So what you gonna do? You can put something on top of it?
No, I'll just get another one. I'll just get a different. I'll get a different jacket. But you got to decide whether it's gonna be the white or the black. And I just gotta make sure I stay on my regiment. So we can have a good time.
Fit in your suit.
Yeah.
Because 3 weeks is a lot of time to not gain no weight.
And you know what? And I messed up because I'm at my prime weight right now. Like I can wear anything I want right now. Like I can wear it. Everything's good. The belly is just a little bit, but boy, let me tell you something. In 3 weeks, it take me a week, and y'all be like, "Yo, Mike is bloated." So I'm drinking the water, trying to be healthy. I got my vitamins, I got everything. The little situation I got today, and then I'm good. Then I'm clear. And then I was told I need a colonoscopy, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like who?
A colonic or a colonoscopy?
A colonoscopy."
Okay. Yeah.
I can either get it or I can poop in a box and I send it off. I'm not pooping in a box. I'm not doing that. Like pooping, it's just too much.
Pooping in the box might be easier than drinking all that. Do you still have to drink all that stuff?
Yeah, I got to drink all that stuff. I got to prep for that. And then they got to check. There's something they got to check, but yeah, it's whatever. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna live to like 82, and I'm gonna be good. Me too. See, Stacey Mitchell talking about the same thing. All right, we're done. We'll see you tomorrow. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. You stupid, Stacey. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be.
Wow, look like a lot of people in that same situation. Stacey, Trina. All right. All right, man. Oh, wow.
I mean, but at least you ain't have to get your first one until you in your 50s. So that's good.
Well, I think I was supposed to, but I just didn't go to the doctors. So now they were looking at me like, you know what you. Matter of fact, when I was in Dallas.
Wow.
When I was in Dallas, that's what the lady told. She was looking at me like, you know, you're supposed to, like, you know.
Yeah, but in your 50s, you didn't have to do it earlier than that. Like,
well, good.
You were supposed to do it. That's good. Like, I've already had to have one, and I ain't 50.
Man, listen. Yeah.
Shawn, you 40? Shawn, you 40 plus, right, Shawn?
Don't say plus to a woman. Don't say 40 plus.
Look, I ain't want to say Shawn, you 41.
You can't say 40.
I don't know. I was just wondering how old she was. I didn't know.
How old are you, Dad?
All right, so we'll see y'all guys tomorrow.
Why are you so stressed about your age? I don't get why you're so
stressed about the age.
Oh, I'll tell you that tomorrow. I'm not gonna get into anything. All right, we done. Love me right now. You understand? There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy, please, y'all. Please enjoy every minute. Enjoy every second. Anything in life that's guaranteed it will. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody or any circumstance take it from you. Please be nice to people, y'all. Please be nice to people. Yes. Please be nice to people. Please. And I'm talking to myself. Please be nice to people. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.